Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. We're happy to have you here. We have 50 great questions for you today. Let's jump right in. Here's question number 1. What are the 4 values of the Stoic movement? Wisdom, courage, temperance, justice, mutability, perseverance, justice, wisdom, or honest, transparency, reliability, and dependability? Number 1, wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. When was the Ford Motor Company established? 16th of June, 1883, 16th of June, 1913, or 16th of June, 1903? 16th of June, 1903. When was the world's first steam-powered railway journey conducted? 21st of February, 1804, 21st of February, 1844, or 21st of February, 1884? 1804. In which country did the first steam-powered train commence its journey? In South America, in South Wales, or South Wales? You said South Wales, you were correct. When was the famous e-commerce site Amazon founded? 16th of July, 1995, 2005, or 2015? 1995, July 16th. The earliest credible evidence of coffee drinking in the form of modern beverage appears in Italy in 1562, Yemen mid-15th century, or Brazil in 1704. In Yemen in the mid-15th century. When was the first chocolate bar as we know it today created? 1847 by Fry & Sons, 1912 by Cadbury, or 1864 by Lindor? 1847 by Fry & Son. The Theobroma cacao tree is indigenous to where it was first domesticated. Where is this? The Upper Amazon, Bolivia amongst cocoa, or Brazil? The Upper Amazon. The original Addams Family series first aired in 1959, 1962, or 1964? 1964. The Copper Age was between which ages? Neolithic and Bronze, Bronze and Brass, Neolithic and Neographic? Neolithic and Bronze. The richest person in 1950 was the American oil tycoon T.H. Thrift, S.L. Swift, or H.L. Hunt? H.L. Hunt. Who was elected President of the United States of America in 1952? Dwight D. Eisenhower, George W. Bush, or John F. Kennedy? Dwight D. Eisenhower. The USSR launched the first artificial satellite and animal into space in 1957. They used Sputnik 1 and Luna 1, Sputnik 1 and Sputnik 2, Apollo 3 and Luna 2. Sputnik 1 and Sputnik 2. The Cuban Revolution ended when Fidel Castro came to power, creating the first communist nation in the West. What year was this? 1959, 1949, or 1954? 1959. The Diners Club began issuing the first credit cards in 1963, 1953, or 1950? 1950. When was the development of the hydrogen bomb initiated in the United States? 1945, 1950, or 1938? 1950. When was Elvis Presley's first hit Heartbreak Hotel released? 1953, 1956, or 1955? That would be 1956. The 1958, the microchip was co-invented by Microsoft and Siemens, Robert Noyce and Jack Kilby, IBM and Unix. Robert Noyce and Jack Kilby. Thousands of intersecting highways was mass constructed between American states in 1959, 1956, or 1965? 1956. When was the famous kids' toy, the hula hoop, created? 1968, 1962, or 1958? 1958. What year did the high seas disaster involving the sinking of the Titanic occur? 1911, 1912, or 1910? 1912. What was the first successful airplane designed by the Wright brothers called? The 1903 Wright Flyer, the 1899 Wright Wing, or the 1902 Wright Triton R? The 1903 Wright Flyer. Kongo Gumi in Japan is the oldest known business in the world. When did they open? In 875, year 1058, or 578? 578. Opel Automobile was founded in 1862 and produced sewing machines, 1858 and produced brakes for trains, or 1862 and produced internal combustion engines? Number 1, 1862 and produced sewing machines. The hamburger is thought to come from where in Germany? Berlin, Hamburg, or burgers originated in America? Hamburg. What was the first paper-like writing sheets called that were used in ancient Egypt? Papyrus. Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis were given a patent to develop chinos, skinny jeans, or rivet-reinforced worker pants. Rivet-reinforced worker pants. The longest continuous flight recorded is 64 hours, 22 minutes, 64 days, 22 hours, 19 minutes, or 2 weeks, 6 days, 22 hours. 64 days, 22 hours, and 19 minutes. True or false? The first female pilot to graduate and conduct a solo flight was Harriet Quimby. That's true. What year was the first aviation accident recorded? 1903, 1908, or 1912? 1908. Michigan is a state in what region of the upper Midwestern United States? Silver Lakes, Gray Lakes, or Great Lakes? The Great Lakes. What religion is most commonly practiced in Turkey? Muslim, Christian, or Buddhist? Muslim. Which part of Korea was under occupation by the communist USSR? Northern, Western, or Northwestern? Ferocia, Cyprus was a popular tourist destination until Turkey invaded in 1981, 1978, or 1974. 1974. If the city of Atlantis were to exist, where would you find it? West of the Strait of Gibraltar, east of the coast of Cape Town, or south of the middle of the Bermuda Triangle? Number 1, west of the Strait of Gibraltar. In which city would you find the Pre-Columbian Gold Museum in Costa Rica? San Jose, Puerto Viejo de Telemaca, or Liberia? San Jose. Which island did Pablo Escobar purchase to act as headquarters for his smuggling business? Pitcairn, Cayo de la Coca, Norman's Cay. Norman's Cay. How many square miles did the USSR cover at its peak? 1,865,000, 8,650,000, or 6,580,000? 8,650,000 square miles. In which country is the headquarters of the Santa Cruz cartel? Brazil, Mexico, or Bolivia? Bolivia. Which country is proven to be the most politically stable? The United Kingdom, Finland, or Switzerland? Switzerland. In which year was former President of the USA George W. Bush born? 1946, 1948, or 1952? 1946. In which year was former President of the USA Bill Clinton born? 1942, 1944, or 1946? 1946. Who is the third god at the Hindu triumvirate? The Hindu goddess Shiva. Siddhartha Gautama was most commonly referred to as the third prince of Persia, a ruthless Romanian emperor, or Buddha. Buddha. Cats are believed to have been domesticated how many years ago? About 1,000, about 5,000, or about 10,000? About 10,000. What was the biggest difference between the Greek deities and Scandinavian gods? Greek deities were immortal, Scandinavian gods were immortal, or no difference, they were all immortal? Greek deities were immortal. When was the first ever photo taken? 1826, 1830, or 1836? 1826. When was the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement, the largest lawsuit ever entered? 1969, 1988, or 1998? 1998. In what year was the first known excavation at Stonehenge conducted? The 1400s, the 1620s, or the 1700s? The 1620s. The oldest known living person is Maria Brañas of Spain, aged 106, 109, or 116 years. 116 years old. That's all the questions we have for you. You know what to do. Add up your score, Put them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time on Quiz Time.